How is there a genocide? And why would Israel be so uniquely incompetent at committing genocide in Gaza?
They're competently doing it. They've obliterated every single building that's above 4 floors. Like, why 93% of buildings have been destroyed in Gaza.
That's not Rafah is completely destroyed. Why was it destroyed? Because all of the buildings were booby-trapped with IEDs by Hamas.
All of the buildings were booby-trapped. You really believe that?
In Rafah, yeah.
You actually believe every single building in Rafah was booby-trapped.
How is this stupid guy a professor? Hi guys, this is Sahar TV, and in today's video we'll see Julia Hartley-Brewer from Talk TV in the United Kingdom debating Ashok Kumar, I think is his name, about Israel-Palestine, and she's absolutely destroying him. Let's watch.
What is this moralism? I mean, it's not a murderous.
What do you mean, what is this moralism?
Is it any more murderous than the Americans who are financing the genocide in Palestine? Absolutely not.
Sorry, the Americans... the Americans are responsible for genocide in Palestine?
The Americans are... Julia, did you just wake up?
No, I literally didn't hear what you said because it was so visible.
No, it's not. The Americans finance, defend diplomatically to the hilt. They're behind what
the state of Israel. Yes,
of course.
As we should all defend the state of Israel.
Okay, yes, the murderous regime.
Regime.
You're the only person who still defends that.
I'm the only person who still defends Israel.
Douglas Murray still defends it. Donald Trump still defends it. She's the only person.
That is outside of the state of Israel. The only thing people will remember you for, Julia, is your vociferous defense of mass murder.
I would be proud if the only thing I was remembered for was my defense of the only democratic state in the Middle East. I would die proud
of the Holocaust in Gaza. That's what you'll be known for.
There's not a Holocaust in Gaza. There's not a genocide in Gaza.
What's the sorry, defend it is
Ashok, you're supposedly, I mean, it always starts nicely, our conversations, doesn't it? You're an associate professor at a university.
Yes.
Do you know what the meaning of genocide means? Do you know what the meaning of Holocaust means? What is the population of Gaza now, as opposed to October the 7th, 2023?
This is just standard lines.
No, it's a reasonable question. Israel is a massive they are a strong military power with amazing capability.
He doesn't like the question because it's gonna defeat his narrative. He just doesn't like it. It's the normal talking point because it's valid.
If there was a genocide in Gaza, their population would have gone down,
and said that it was a genocide. The UN came out yesterday and said it was a genocide.
Have you seen that report? Have you read it?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. How many times does it mention hostages?
Why does that matter?
How many times does it mention the October the 7th massacre?
Everybody go read the UN's report, 72 pages. Go to page 3, bulletin 2, and see what it says at the bottom.
Why should it?
How many times does it mention tunnels?
The genocide is
How many times does it mention human shields?
Genocide is occurring. But the human shields, yeah, we're going to obliterate entire hospitals because there are human shields in there. How does that even work? So if someone kidnaps someone in this country, let's just say, puts them in a hospital, we're going to blow up the whole hospital? Like, how are you even defending this still? It's outrageous.
I mean, we don't do that, and neither does Israel.
We don't do that.
How on earth is Israel, a very competent military state, committing genocide in Gaza, and yet the population in Gaza has gone up?
The population hasn't gone up. Where are you getting that data from? From the Israeli state? All of
Where are you getting your data from? Hamas terrorists?
What do you mean Hamas terrorists? It's been backed up by every single international aid organization.
Has it?
And yeah, but they don't allow any journalists in there. That's the game they play.
There are plenty of journalists in there. You don't trust Al Jazeera?
They don't allow any outside journalists in there.
Al Jazeera is it? Al Jazeera is it?
Yeah, all of their reporters have been murdered by
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they
Al
have.
Jazeera has reporters in.
They've killed more reporters in Gaza.
Most of them, well, actually, an awful lot of them have actually been Hamas operatives. Some of them are actually involved in the October 7th massacre.
That is the biggest lie I keep hearing, that people say that it's the most amount of journalists who were killed even since World War I and World War II. What a freaking lie. 6 million Jews died in World War II. A lot of them were journalists. In Gaza, they work for Hamas, so they're not journalists. They're terrorists in disguise.
Proven document.
There's no evidence of that.
Ashok, you're literally...
You're a mouthpiece for the Israeli state.
I'm a mouthpiece for the Israeli state.
You're just a mouthpiece. You're
a mouthpiece for terrorists, then.
You haven't said one critical thing. You're a mouthpiece for a terrorist state.
I'm literally stating facts that are provable.
No,
They're
you're not.
How is there a genocide? And why would Israel be so uniquely incompetent at committing genocide in Gaza?
They're competently doing it. They've obliterated every single building that's above 4 floors. Like, why 93% of buildings have been destroyed in Gaza.
That's not true. Rafah is completely destroyed. Why was it destroyed? Because all of the buildings were booby-trapped with IEDs by Hamas.
All of the buildings were booby-trapped. You really believe that?
In Rafah, yeah.
You actually believe every single building in Rafah was booby-trapped?
How is this stupid guy a professor? I'm trying to understand. How is he a professor? He's so stupid. 93% of the buildings were flattened? What in the world is he on? Oh, wow.
Not even Israel is saying this. They film it.
Not even Israel saying this. Who's saying this?
I think you'll find the military are making that very clear. Ashok.
Yeah.
What do you make of Keir Starmer recognising a Palestinian state and saying he could do? Wait for the question.
Yeah.
Waiting until after Trump has left the country because he knows that's something that Donald Trump will disapprove of. Does that show he's got a spine or that he's more of a poodle?
Obviously, Starmer is a spineless, obsequious factotum. It doesn't even matter. But the point is that, we've continued to do surveillance over Gaza on behalf of Israel. We've continued to arm Israel. We've continued to train Israeli soldiers.
Of their aid,
and now we're going to recognize Palestine. What does it mean to recognize Palestine when they've destroyed any remnants of what could be Palestine? So it doesn't mean anything. It's just, it's meaningless.
So they shouldn't do it then?
Well, do it if you want. Don't do it if you don't. But if you want to really have an impact, stop arming and stop surveilling on behalf of Israel.
But 1%,
genocide.
1% of arms to Israel come from the UK. I mean, we've already got an arms embargo. For goodness' sake, doesn't make any difference. The Israelis are able to continue
30% of the munition of the materials for the F-35, which is the main jet that flies and bombs Gaza, including.
Not true. We also have F-16, F-15. We have a bunch of planes. It's not the main plane. He just likes to say whatever he wants. But did you hear what he said? He said it's not going to make a difference because Ashok doesn't want a Palestinian state next to Israel. He wants Israel to be destroyed and then a Muslim state to be built on top of the Jewish ruins.
We're not giving F-35s to Israel.
Including 2,000-pound bombs that obliterate everything within a 100-yard radius. Are delivered to Israel by Britain, that are produced in Britain. So we could stop doing that.
We could stop doing that. And do you think that would make a difference when Israel are fighting an existential war against Hamas terrorists? Do you think?
Existential war by murdering 25,000 children? Probably that's the official.
The official figure. No, it's a Hamas figure.
Unofficial.
It's a Hamas figure.
Everything Hamas. That's just so tired. No one buys that anymore.
Where do you think the figures come from?
You call everything Hamas. UN is Hamas.
UN is a Hamas apologist, yes. Where do you think the figures come from?
Do you just become Hamas the minute
Where do the figures come from?
Stop murder?
Where do you think the figures come from?
Every single international organization backs the figures up. No, but then they don't allow any outside journalists in. So then anything that comes out.
How would journalists collate the numbers? That's not the journalists don't collate the numbers of deaths.
So they can kill as many people as they want, and you can just say all of it is Hamas.
Who is this? I mean, I know this woman, but she's incredible. Wow, she's super sharp and witty. I love her.
So any information that's coming out of Gaza is Hamas? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's a statement of fact. There is no information that comes out.
Therefore, there's no legitimacy, no deaths happening. There's nothing
bad
happening.
I never claimed that at all.
Everything coming out of there is Hamas.
Do you not think it's strange that we see so much footage?
It's utterly disgusting that you see so much video, so much footage, live streaming a genocide.
Yeah, isn't it? It's
every day.
We see live streaming, we see horrible images of terrible, terrible tragedies, terrible deaths of children and innocent civilians. Do you think it's strange that we never see any footage ever of Hamas soldiers being killed or being treated in hospital, despite the fact that even on Hamas's own figures, it's believed, quoting those figures, we're looking at 23,000 Hamas fighters.
Hamas's own figures are saying that they have 23,000
when they have funerals and they celebrate the lives of their own martyrs, it's a bit of a giveaway that there are people who are being killed by Israeli rockets.
Where is that being shown?
You need to go and do a bit more research. I can put you in touch with some people who've done lots of that research. Yeah, I just think maybe if you just stop just talking to people who are just waving Hamas flags in Westminster.
Maybe if you just stop talking to the Israeli consulate, then maybe...
I don't get my information from the Israeli government. I get it from independent military.
That's even sadder. You're doing it without even getting any personal benefits. It's just shocking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I get paid to give my opinions, Ashok? Am I being paid by the Israeli government?
You're getting paid right now.
I'm being paid, but I don't get paid to give any particular opinion. I have my opinions based on the facts as I see them.
Yeah.
She is destroying the crap out of him.
Well.
Yeah,
You're the only person, literally,
I'm literally not the only person.
Yeah, everyone has conceded ground. You haven't conceded an inch.
No, everyone hasn't. Everyone that you speak to, you work in... I've been critical of the West Bank. I've been critical of various politics. I certainly hold no candle for Benjamin Netanyahu or indeed the two right-wingers in his government. Is that enough for you?
No, it's not enough.
No, of course it's not. Of course it's not. I'm going to have to leave us here, but only because we're over time. Ashok, I do think, because I make it a point of mine to actually talk to and listen to and read people who disagree with me, I think that you should really try doing that and you might learn a bit more.
He's got so many books behind him, yet no education whatsoever. He keeps repeating the Hamas talking points like there's nothing, like there's no other information out there, saying that she is the only person outside of Israel supporting Israel. Trump supports Israel. The president of Argentina supports Israel. Stop making stuff up. A lot of people support Israel, and the fact that France and the United Kingdom are influenced by Qatari influence just proves why they're pushing for a Palestinian state. Also Canada. So stop with the bullshit. She's amazing. She's amazing. I love that video. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to watch more of my stuff, please check out my channel down below. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I upload new content. If you'd like to support me and the channel financially, you can do that using Buy Me Coffee or Patreon down in the links below. Also, we now have a Discord that you can join down in the link below. And now you can become a YouTube member and enjoy specific YouTube perks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.